pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Fighting Irish looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. As for our game here in Akron, it's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead. In the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Hey guys, I caught up with the Monarchs head coach coming out of the locker room. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. No, it's picked off, not the second half.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. And here comes the offense on second down. Makes the grab. It's Burris. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
The option look. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready. 129, 129, go, go.
The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The play-action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. Not gonna get there as this defense makes. Stand. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. Trainers out evaluating this junior safety. Will let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Creates a little room. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Monarchs will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. Caught in the backfield, it's Burris. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like...
Makes the grab in their space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
The Zips are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease, it's Gant. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Someone not clear on the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They made a little trouble for themselves with that penalty. Now 2nd and 12. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Back open in the middle. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. And the Zips decide to punt it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the move. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Monarchs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give from the gun. Turning it on. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Here's a little room there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the second level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. And you know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
Give him 109 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. And the Monarchs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's in open space downfield. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Going to the run, it's Avery. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Monarchs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback making adjustments. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Went right back to him, and again, he is denied. It's 3rd and goal. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And as we head for the 4th period, both of these quarterbacks have put up some numbers. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Akron has it back, ready to send that. First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gant. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Off play action. Quick completion on the out route. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Zips send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's go down to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Using the quick game. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
He might want another play. Rides to back and leaves it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Maybe some room. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They want to throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice.
Looking for the end zone. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Zips ready to go on offense. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Bringing the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. They've been outstanding the last couple of possessions, both times winding up in the end zone, and they've grabbed the lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Timeout called on defense. 2:05 remaining on the clock, so they're hoping to save a few seconds once we get to the 2-minute mark. And the Monarchs getting set on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Avery. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Now they'll run it to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
He'll try it again. Got enough for the first. They'll be dragged down, but not before he's put the finishing touches on a win for his team.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing, and win this game for us. And that's exactly what happened.